forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer. With boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare, side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land, we pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our campaign manager and party organizer, Mrs. Esther Prince.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Debe, South. Good night. Debe, South. Good night. PEP, Debe, South. Good night. Yes, man, that's what I'm talking about. I need to take this off, right? The customary would be, after the national anthem, we reverence the Creator, right? But we're making a little shift tonight. The prayer is going to come. We are protected. And I just want to be able to loosen you up a little bit from the anthem. You know, we just get tense for the prayer. Prayer is a normal thing. It's good. It is for our protection. But it will be remiss of me if I do not start as the campaign manager to say thank you. Thank you to all the wonderful people of Debe South. I think you deserve to put your hands together and give yourself a round of applause. The warmth, the encouragement, the electricity of being in a place that is longing for change, a place that had nothing else but what it had before. But tonight, as we go forward to this day on Monday the 7th, there is something to look forward to. But let me talk about Debe South people. And let me talk about the fact that you deserve much better than you have right now. Don't you think so? Of course. Like they don't think they deserve better. Debe South, don't you think you deserve better than what you have now? Yes, man. I came all the way from Central. And the very first day we came on the 8th, it was the 8th or the 14th, somewhere around there in January, the week before the nomination. We were greeted by warm, wonderful people. You know, there's talk about Trinidadians have warm, nice people, but I want to go further. Debe South and the Southland have really warm people. Yes, you all need to put your hands together for that. We were embraced. We were encouraged. We were given such love. And tonight I can say that you deserve better than you have received. I met I shouldn't say I met the young man first, say I met his dad, the family of the candidate, and other family of the candidate. Listen, I make a call and I said, we want to do XYZ. And to my surprise, videos were sent to my phone. Miss Esther, this is what we do. We prepare here for you all. Listen to me, Debe South, if I could find a house down here, I would come and live. Because you are so genuine with what you do. I love the spirit of familyness together, the togetherness, the oneness, the love that you have shown the PEP family, and now you are a part. We started walking, and all we got was love, was encouragement. Yes, we come in. Yes, we come in and vote for it. We need a change. Don't you think, Debe South, you need a change? And the PEP is here to give you that change. You know, some people are saying, that's a new party. And, you know, they're not ready yet. But what is better? A new party that will give you something that you need, or old parties who have been here for years and give you a bunch of lies over and over? Which one? Put your hands together for that man, for our political leader and everybody else, because we are not here to play games. And I want to talk to the woman. You know why? I'm a woman too. Men don't get jealous. Because without you, we can't do what we normally would do, right? Well, you know, people may say different. Woman, you know that you have the backbone to make things happen in your home. And it is the same thing. You have the backbone to make things happen in this community of Debe South by coming out on Monday and voting for the PEP. This is the beginning of light. If we have been longing for light, this is the beginning. Now, I want to go back to the candidate and the family and all the love. We have been encouraged by what we have felt, by what we have seen. Someone told me tonight, all that love, and you know what? On Monday, it will be different. But I tell them, no, I rebuke that. I say, all that love that they showed us will be turned into dipping their fingers and putting it onto the PEP, because they need a change. And woman, I am depending on you as the campaign manager for this event. I'm depending on you as a woman. You know how hard it is for us to do what we have to do in our homes and in our communities. If government is not doing what they're supposed to do, how could we manage? And I am certain everybody here in this crowd have a story. I have one too, you know. Don't think as a business entrepreneur in this country, I have one too. But tonight, I am not here to talk about me. I am here to let you all know that I am depending on you. And there are many others depending on Debe South to do what is right. And if you don't know what I mean by doing what is right, it means doing what? Going on Monday morning, calling all your friends and family who are eligible to vote in Debe South on Monday morning. You know, this is just a municipal by-election. It's not even the local government election. And the love that we have been shown, it feels like a general election. Don't you feel that way? It actually had people who said, you know what? It should have been a general election because they're tired and they're fed up. And I want to see that turn into votes on Monday. I want to see all those who are listening to the sound of my voice and are in Debe South and eligible to vote. You get out and vote for the PEP. Or you should be shouting. Or you're not excited about this change. Or is it that you're not sure? Which one? Are we going to do what is right on Monday? Are we going to get the people out to do what is right on Monday? We're going to do it. Because we cannot afford to continue in the realm that we have been living in. Aren't we tired of the lies and deceit? The love that was shown in Debe, I am telling you all, if you don't believe it for yourself, You deserve better. And as the campaign manager for the PEP in Debe South for this by-election, I am saying, if I was you all, I can't vote here, but I'm saying to you, forget the old talk. Forget we can't do it. When we win, everybody else win. When we win, trust me, you have never seen it before. You would have never experienced it before. But this is going to be an experience of a lifetime. You would never forget it. There is so much, you know, the candidate is a UE student. And what he's studying, he's majoring in what? Environmental science. Think about that. That is what the corporation needs. We need people like that who will not just sit down, but will get out there because he's concerned about the environment. He's concerned about all those drains that has how much? I don't even know what to say about it. But I know he's concerned about the environment, your safety in the environment when it comes to cleanliness, when it comes to keeping the place clean and ensuring that you are comfortable. So tonight, I don't want you to miss a beat. Tomorrow morning, when you get up, give God thanks for life. We always ought to give God thanks for life. And from the time you finish, do what you have to do, like make your breakfast and do whatever. Start calling all your friends and family that you know is living in Debe South and is eligible to vote. Don't waste a beat, people. This is not going to happen without your work. You might want it, but you need to get others to see it and want it as well. Don't you agree with me? So tonight, I want to encourage all of us. I'm not going to be any longer. All I want to tell you, especially the women, get yourself ready. Get yourself ready for something you have never experienced in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. And it starts in Debe South. If you had any doubt, throw that behind your back. Throw it and just focus and know that you didn't join this party. Yes, we are a new party. But it's a party with substance. It's a party with knowledge. It's a party with the know-how. They're saying, some people say, we have no money, how are we going to do that? We would show you, we can't tell you. We would show you how we're going to do it. Give us the opportunity. And we're going to show you how we're going to do this. So again, I want to tell you tonight, don't be discouraged. Don't be despondent. Don't listen to the voices of negativity. Let us come together on Monday morning and let us do the needful. If you really want change, you wouldn't just stand for yourself. You would ensure that others get out there and do what is necessary to allow this change to happen. Yes? So now I declare over this island, Trinidad and Tobago, and more so Debe South, that we will do the right thing under God. You know, they say the voice of the people is the voice of God. The truth is, I don't really believe that. I believe the voice of the people make things happen. If you have a voice, things is going to happen. So listen to me. You do what is necessary and show Trinidad and Tobago, the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, that you in Debe South are serious about change, are serious about getting what you deserve in this community. Put your hands together and give the candidate who have accepted to be your candidate tonight a round of applause. And without further ado, now I'm going to call on Pundit Jairam Siriam, who is going to bless us, who is going to declare over the atmosphere what he does and does with all sincerity. Put your hands together for him.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
Let us pray. Let us join hands together, हाथ जोड़ विनती करो भगवान की नामन में। तो हे देवताओं के स्वामी, भक्तों के सुख देने वाले प्रभु, असुरों को निवास करने वाले और पृथ्वी का पालन करने वाले, आपकी जय हो भगवान। रक्षा करो प्रभु, दया करो, क्षमा करो, आपकी जय हो। हरि ओम। स्वस्ते प्रजाभ्यः Swaste prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu me. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Bolo Sri Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki Jai. May the grace, the darshan, the blessings of the divine continue to be upon us all. Bless us, strengthen us, protect us, give us the courage, the knowledge, the wisdom to continue life in a meaningful way. This evening, I am so pleased and happy to be here to represent also this party and to pray, especially for the people of Debe South. I have known the family of the candidate, Lorenzo Sami. I know, and either say he may be not Lorenzo Sami, but maybe he is Junior Sami. He may not be wealthy or rich, but he has a rich mind. And knowing him as a youth, a very disciplined person, and not only himself, but his whole family. For a long period of time, every evening around 9, I will switch on my phone to listen to the voice of our leader of the PEP, Philip Edward Alexander. And it's over some years now, every night I will do that. And I ask myself, I wonder which night he will take her off. And I ask myself sometimes why he does this. And I never hear, for listening for so long, that I hear every night he will speak to everybody, to everyone, to give advice and to show us a better way forward in this country. And I never hear him say the same thing twice. That is what I call a visionary. He has a vision. Only today, while the motorcade was in progress, in High Street, San Fernando, some bandits, big daylight, broad daylight, went into a jewelry store. And when they took what they had to take, they came out and the security go to run and they shoot him in the back in High Street, San Fernando. And when I pass sometime in front of the police station in Pinal, you see 20 and 30 traffic wardens with the book ready to the poor people who try to make a deal. And sometimes they might stop side the road, you get a ticket. And I ask myself, where are we going in our country? To me, I think what is happening here, and when I speak to our candidate, the next councillor for Debe South, you know what I have confirmed? That this, he say, that is not I am going to win, it's the people of Debe South is going to win this election. It's not about me, he says. It's not about the PEP party, but the people of Debe South. And what we're going to gain out of this? Are you comfortable with the life you are living and what is happening around us every day? We have to live in our home like we are living in jail. And what is going to take place Monday? It is a wake-up call for this country. You see what happened in Tobago? And it starts from Debe South. It starts from Debe South. So my prayer this evening, we pray to Bhagwan to give us the courage and the knowledge. But I pray and ask, and I pray to Bhagwan that may the people, the citizens of Debe South, wake up and let them say to the government of Trinidad and Tobago, is enough. And take a stand for a better Trinidad and Tobago. This evening I pray that may our political leader continue to do what he is doing. But if we don't give him the strength, and we don't pray, and we don't support, it becomes difficult. So that I pray my prayer this evening to bless the whole country. You see, when we pray is selfless and not selfish. We pray for everyone. But I pray that Bhagwan give the people of Debe South the vision, give them the right knowledge. They are educated, they are wise, they are brilliant people, just like Sami. And I know come Monday, they are going to do what is right in the name of Bhagwan. May the grace, may the darshan and the blessings of Bhagwan continue to be upon Trinidad and Tobago, and more so upon the people of Debe South, so that we be able, not the party will be victorious, not only Sami, but the people of Debe South will be victorious in this election. Bolo Sri Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki Jai.
We ready for the road. We ready for the road.
Thank you very much, Pandit Jairam Siriram. At this time, I would like to introduce myself to all of the lovely peppers and to the worldwide. My name is Precious Krickchunk, and I would be your MC for this evening. To our political leader, Mr. Philip Edward Alexander, our chairman, Ms. Felicia Holder, our religious leaders, and our candidate, Mr. Lorenzo Sami, and our wonderful supporters, and you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, good evening. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage Mr. Michael C. Paul and Jennifer C. Paul.
We ready for the road.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Peppers. Good night, the political leader of PP. Good night. What time it is, Debe? Time for change. That is what we need down here. It's 4 years, 3 years almost into this pandemic, and I am a business owner. It's over 10 years plus, and I am suffering or challenged with all of the obstacles to survival, mentally, emotionally, physically. At the end of the day, as the Pandit said earlier, your mind, if your mind is good, your intentions are good, and you stay in your finger where it belongs on Lorenzo Sami on Monday, because we all need a better life. We all want to survive, and at the end of it all, we can only do that with change. And you are the start, baby. You are the start for us to become that vessel of change in Trinidad and Tobago. Vote Lorenzo Sami. Let's all, one people, under one flag, vote PEP. Thank you. Good night.
We're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael C. Paul. Thank you again, Mr. Michael C. Paul. At this time, from the Muslim community, we would like to bring on Miss Shazara.
Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, and good evening, everyone. I'm just going to make a short prayer. First, thanking the Almighty for blessing us thus far and asking Him as further guidance and protection and success in what we are yet to accomplish. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahu la ilaha illa hayyul qayyum. La ta'khuzuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Man zal ladzi yashfa'u indahu illa bi'iznihi. Ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum. Wa la yuhituna bi shay'in min ilmihi illa bima sha'a. Wasi'a kursiyyuhu samawati wal ard. Wa la ya'uduhu hifzuhuma wa huwal aliyyul azim. ऐ सबसे गुंबद वाले मंजूर दुआ करना जब वक्त नज़ाए दीदार अदा करना Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala Ibrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Amin.
We're ready for the road.
Thank you very much, Miss Shazara, for that prayer. At this time, we would like to introduce a former candidate for St. Anne's East and also a founding member of the Progressive Empowerment Party, Mr. Akil Kamps. Let's put your hands together for Mr. Akil Kamps as he makes his way to the stage.
Good night, everyone. Good night, people of Debe. Good night, Mr. Lorenzo Sami. Thank you very much for having the belly, the guts to come and stand up for your community. That ain't no easy job you're doing there. I know. We do this for country. We do this for family. We do this for the future, for our children. I'm not going to come up here and tell you and talk about bad roads, bad drains, bad service. All that is wasting time. Everybody in Trinidad know the things that are wrong in this country. And they see it blatantly every day. You see the crime, we see it. I'm not going into that. We know what's wrong, and we know what we need to do to change it. And the little things that hamper us from doing that is a big problem. But we got to move on from there. And the only way we can move on is with change. And that's the point that I come to make today. We need change in this country. And PEP is here to bring that change, to give you the opportunity to put something new on the plate. We fed up eating the same food. Day in, day out, we eating the same food, and we ain't feeling no better because we're not getting the nutrients we need from that. PNM, UNC. PNM, UNC. Now and again, somebody else chip in, but we need sustenance. And the PEP is here to give Trinidad and Tobago that sustenance. And Lorenzo Sami, hats off to you, brother. Keep the fight going. Let's get the people at Debe out. Come and vote. Vote for change. Try something new. Remember, when you vote for Lorenzo Sami, you have the whole PEP backing him. Don't forget that. Because I ain't had nothing to do since the election. I waiting. I want something to do. Put Lorenzo there. Lorenzo, I come in and help you, brother. I standing with you. Whatever help you need, I don't need nothing. You can buy a roti for me. Right? I coming down here and I fighting with Lorenzo. Let's change Debe. Debe must be the focal point of Trinidad and Tobago. Debe must be, everybody, I must be in Debe. What's going on there, boy? How them roads looking so good, boy? How they get water in the tap, boy? How that bridge build? What's going on in Debe? It's a magician in Debe. Lorenzo the magician. Eh? PEP is behind Lorenzo, and we coming to change Debe. Thank you very much.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
Debe South, are you ready? Are you really ready? Yes. Are you ready? Are you really ready? At this time, I want to bring up on this stage a young man who is ambitious, who is ready to serve the community of Debe South, who has been training, who has been working and toiling for the past couple weeks and months, preparing himself to be the best representative he can be for the District of Debe South. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage your future councillor for Debe South, Mr. Lorenzo Sami.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
Pleasant good night, everyone. Our political leader and our spiritual leaders, good night. My campaign manager, our campaign manager, our chairman, good night to everyone. And a special good night to the PEP family. My name is Lorenzo Sami, and I am the candidate for Debe South representing the PEP. I intend to be your next councillor for Debe South. And as your councillor, there are things I intend to do and things I don't intend to do. What I don't intend to do is to call you brother and sister, and when hard times hit, I am nowhere around. What I don't intend to do is wait for a TV camera to push in my face and then act like I share the anguish of the people who have now lost their possessions due to flooding. What I don't intend to do is flood the streets with banners and flyers and flags on every corner, and when you look at the roads, it's littered with potholes. That is what I don't intend to do. But what I do intend to do, my people of Debe South, is to offer my most heartfelt dedication, my time and my effort to the District of Debe South and make it the best that it could be. I am of the view that the most important element of government is not the ministers, not the councillors, not the aldermen, but the people they govern. The friendly villagers, the small business owners, and even the humble vendors, side vendors like myself. As a son of the soil growing up in this district, it has given me the first-hand insight into the lives of the residents and what we go through on a daily basis in Debe South. Coming from a humble beginning as a fruit seller and interacting with people from all walks of life throughout Trinidad and Tobago, it has also enlightened me to show me how our beloved country and the hometown in which I live in Debe South have the potential to be under proper leadership. I know that the voices of the people fuel our actions. So essentially what you want for your community is what I want for our community. Together it is our responsibility and my dream to make Debe South the best constituency in the entire country. My experiences along with my university training where I study a double major in geography, environmental science and natural resource management will work hand in hand in making this dream a reality. On February 7th, you the people of Debe South have the opportunity and the choice to make. Is either I put someone who will continue to enrich their friends and family while Debe South continues to remain stagnant, or you vote for the Progressive Empowerment Party and me, Lorenzo Sami, for a brighter future of Debe South. In closing, I would like to give a special thanks to our political leader, the entire PEP staff for their efforts in making this possible, my family and close friends who stood by me every day through this campaign. You guys, this would have not been possible to do without you guys being here every day. And come Monday, we will be making history in Trinidad and Tobago and painting Debe orange. Thank you guys. Have a blessed night.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
We are ready, Debe South. We are ready. That is what you call representation. That is what you would get when you vote the Progressive Empowerment Party candidate, Mr. Lorenzo Sami, as your councillor, February the 7th. Are you ready? Are you ready? That's right. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage our deputy political leader for the Progressive Empowerment Party, Mrs. Lima McLeod Wilkinson. Please put your hands together as she comes to the stage.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
Good evening, Debe South. I'm not sure how I could follow after Lorenzo's speech. It was really a good speech. You know, Lorenzo, after all those degrees, you might really be the new doctor of rocks. We're looking forward, right? But this is the thing about Progressive Empowerment Party. The people we choose, the people that volunteer for us, to represent us, that is the kind of people that we want in Parliament. We want those voices. We want those kind of people, those values, those morals. When you hear him speak, that's the people you should say, yeah, I want him to represent me. I need him to represent me. I was a candidate 2 years ago for election, and it really is a hard road. It is difficult. It has its challenges, and it's now more than ever because Trinidadians are a little bit of a difficult people. You do so, they would be happy. You didn't do this, they'll bad talk you. But that's our people, right? We have to know our people. But come Monday, Debe South, you have an opportunity to put someone new and give someone new a chance. We cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and expect change. Choosing a different face for the same party doesn't count as change. We need fresh politics with youth, and that is what the Progressive Empowerment Party stands for. Youth is the future of Trinidad and Tobago. Lorenzo is 21, 20. right? He's our second youngest candidate. Natalia Moore was our first. He is now our second representing us. And this is a huge opportunity for him. It is a huge opportunity for us. Because when we take that seat come Monday, they will no longer be able to ignore the Progressive Empowerment Party. We are the third largest party in Trinidad and Tobago, whether they want to admit it or not. And we are here to stay. Come Monday, we are proving to them why we are the third largest party. It is time for change. We keep saying it over and over, and there's no other way to say it. When you drive through this country and you see what we have had and what we have now, where are we going? This is the perfect time to give it a chance. What do we have to lose? Well, getting your roads fixed, getting your drain clean, that's a plus. And this is the change we need. And we are encouraging you to go out and get all your family members who live in Debe South, all your friends, you could be your doctor, your lawyer, anybody you know in the area, and encourage them to support the Progressive Empowerment Party. Vote for Lorenzo Sammy. Come out and show your support on Monday. We know local government isn't the most important elections according to how we vote in this country. It's not one that they pay attention to. But this Monday, come out in your numbers and support Lorenzo Sammy. This is the opportunity to show that you are fed up of the nonsense that you have and you don't want anything else but change. When we drove through the constituency, well, the district, last week and today, it's in a deplorable state. How could you continue supporting somebody when there's no change? What could they come and offer you that they didn't have the time, the money, and the effort to do before? I'm not saying it's going to be easy for Lorenzo, but it's a foot in the door. And that is the foot we need to prove that the Progressive Empowerment Party is here to stay. We could only do this with the support of the people. So Debe South, you'll need to come out in your numbers on Monday and vote for Lorenzo. Thank you.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Are we ready, Debe South? Are we ready? Are we ready for a great candidate for strong and stable representation? Are we ready? Come, DJ, let me play that song a little bit. DJ.
We're ready for the road.
Play this song a little bit. Are you ready? Wave those flags. We are ready. Debe South, we are ready to represent you.
So we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
At this time, I want to bring to the stage a woman who has a heart for the people, a no-nonsense individual, someone that represents the people of Trinidad and Tobago worldwide. I would like to bring to the stage our chairman of the Progressive Empowerment Party, Miss Felicia Holder.
Ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
Debe South, people say
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
PEP,
We're ready.
people say
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Let me hear you.
We're ready.
Debe
We're ready.
South.
We're ready.
Debe
We're ready.
South.
Yeah, we're ready.
Debe
We're ready.
South.
We're ready.
Debe
We're ready.
South. We voting PEP. For those of you who are in the motorcade with us this morning, that was some of the fun that we were having. I hope this mic don't fall. Driving through the electoral district of Debe South. Today was a tiresome but very rewarding day, passing through all of the streets and seeing all of the support that not only our candidate Sammy Lorenzo, he did an amazing job just now. Let's give a round of applause to Lorenzo. Seeing not only the support for Lorenzo, but for the Progressive Empowerment Party. We have been in Debe South campaigning for the past 3 weeks very religiously. I've been seeing the work that Lorenzo and his family and his friends have been doing, and the love and the warm welcome that we have been receiving in Debe South. I expect nothing other than a victory come Monday. PEP, the Progressive Empowerment Party, 5 years and a little over a month in existence. And I don't want to call us a little engine because we're not little, far from little anymore. But we are the engine that could. Whenever I think about the Progressive Empowerment Party, I think about all of the obstacles that we have faced, all of the obstacles that we have overcome. 2 local government by-elections, 1 general election, and we're about to contest another by-election, and they have thrown all kinds of things at us. Just today, I mean, this meeting, for those who don't know, this meeting almost didn't happen. They said we didn't have permission. Esther and I had to jump in our cars, drive to the Debe police station. Halfway there, Philip called us back and said, no, they found the approvals. They do us a lot of things. Last week, we couldn't play music on the road, but we made it happen. And this party, if it's one thing, we make things happen. And I want to say it's because of the people that we have around us, though. It's the people, really, the heartbeat of this organization. We keep this organization going, old and new. And I'm calling out names because I've seen some of my peppers. I heard Alice Muhammad is in the house. Woo, woo. Jennifer Muhammad, Lima McLeod, Purish, Akil, Glenn, Hadassah, Dave, Daniel, my bodyguard, my friend Daniel, some stalwarts of this party who have been foundation members of this party, who have basically built us to where we are today. Then we have the new members who have joined us and literally took the baton and continued running, Esther and Precious, and Crispin is practically a pepper now. For everybody who step up to the call, because this is not easy. Like I said, they throw a lot against us. They throw a lot at us, but for some reason, I don't know if it's destiny, I don't know if it's all the prayers, I don't know if it's just the right environment for something new, but for some reason, we overcome all of them. And in addition to thanking the people that we have around us, the good people, old and new, I have to talk about the fact that this party, and Philip reminded me today when he hopped off of the truck when the P&M motorcade was passing to remind them that it's cocaine dollars that's sponsoring everything that they're doing. What we doing inside here in the Progressive Empowerment Party, and as the head of finance, I can say this with absolute certainty. Everything that we do here is funded by the people, for the people. For 5 years, we have literally run on shoestring budgets. I watching us today in a big motorcade, and I was like, we reach. We reach. I remember the days we were campaigning, and it's 2 and 3 people walking. Now it's 40 and 50 losing track. There's motorcades, there's music trucks. And we have really grown into an organization that I am extremely proud of. Contesting this by-election was something, I think, a blessing to us. After the last general election, I think the time is ripe to see where the nation is at. The Tobago House of Assembly elections earlier this year showed us that change is possible. A lot of the naysayers say, no, this is only ever be red and yellow. But for us, given all of those years of loyalty, we have nothing to show for it. We have absolutely nothing to show for it. The reason why we say when we win, you win, the slogan behind me, when we win, you win, is because this victory does not belong to the Progressive Empowerment Party only. This victory will not belong to Lorenzo Sammy only. This victory, this little dot on the map, this Debe South, if we could paint Debe South orange, if we could put a candidate, a Progressive Empowerment Party candidate in local government office, the game has officially changed in Trinidad and Tobago. And that is what we are aiming to do on Monday. I do want to endorse Lorenzo because I mean, for a man who I've literally just met, I feel like I've adopted him. I look at all of the candidates as my children, and I've watched him, this young man. I've watched the work that he has done every single day. He may not know this, but every single day I will go, I will check his progress. And his humility is something that drew me to him. How hardworking he is as well is something that, you know, it's a characteristic of most of the people who join the Progressive Empowerment Party. They're usually very humble and very hardworking. And Lorenzo, I want to tell you, I'm not sure where you are, but wherever you are in EC, I want to tell you I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of the work that you have done in the past 3 weeks. Despite all of the obstacles, despite any setbacks, you have taken this campaign and ran with it. Yes, you had a support team behind you, but you have been, in my opinion, the perfect candidate. And you've put in the work, and I know you're going to see the results come Monday. We say that we deserve better because we live in a country where nothing works. Akil said he doesn't want to overtalk it. Because why bother to overtalk it? The roads, the drains, the flooding, we all know the problems. But we also have a chance to implement the solution. A lot of people hope for change. A lot of people pray for change. A lot of people wish for change. The Progressive Empowerment Party and its members are the only people who are actually being the change. And I want to encourage you all to continue being the change because this is just the first step. This by-election, like I said, came out of nowhere, but I feel like it was a blessing. It was the best and the right time to test the waters again. Because what is the point of a political party if not to contest an elections? And we will continue to present ourselves as an option for Trinidad and Tobago because we know you need an option. We know that just like us, you are fed up. And for those who have given up, who said they don't want to vote anymore, that's only because you did not have an option. You have one today. You have a strong, dedicated, forward-focused party standing in front of you here today. You're no longer stuck between two options. You're no longer stuck between a rock and a hard place. Change is here. Join the Orange Revolution. We're doing this. Thank you.
We're ready for the road. We're ready for the yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
At this time, before we bring on our next person on our program, we are going to light some candles in front of the stage. This has been started. Yesterday is our first night in Port of Spain, and we will continue to do so to remember our angels who have passed. And this is why we want change, so that innocent lives would not have to be sniffed away like it did. That laws will be implemented, that something will be done. If you have a candle, you can bring it forward and you can participate in lighting.
The roses aren't as pretty, the sun isn't.
Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. Always made my troubles feel so small, and you were always there to catch me when I'd fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. tonight.
We continue to remember, and we would never forget. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage a former PEP candidate for Faizabad, Ms. Alice Mohammed.
Good night, everyone. The lights. So tonight I want to really congratulate everyone for coming out, battling the elements tonight. But we want to remember our women. We want to remember our women in society tonight. And as a woman who has a girl child, one girl child, I know what it is to be, feeling unsafe. We are unsafe in our nation's roads. We are unsafe even when we walk the streets. We are unsafe when we go to the grocery. We are even unsafe in our homes. Our young women are being stalked, and our government apparently has no idea what to do. Crime is out of control. And as women in society, it is heartening to know that every day it is getting worse and worse. We in the PEP want to make a change. We want to change the lives of women in society and their sense of belonging. We want to make a change where we as women could feel safe. Safe when we walk the roads. Safe when we go to the grocery. Safe when we send our kids to school. We want to feel safe even in our homes. Domestic violence against women is on the rise. Men, we need real men in our society. And it starts with us. It starts with the younger generation. It starts with our mentality. If we want change, we have to be that change. We have to be the change how we look at women in our society of Trinidad and Tobago. We have to make that start, and that change could only come about if we really seriously make the change and not the exchange. The PEP is the only change that is real change. And I'm asking, I'm begging, come Monday, people of Debe, come out and make that positive change for women in our society. Imagine if the PEP could endorse the Candlelight movement. What bigger things could be done if we are put in office? Sammy, the road isn't going to be easy, but Debe needs you now. And Debe needs you more than ever for that positive change to happen come Monday, the 7th of February. Thank you.
We
very much, Miss Alice Mohammed. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage a songwriter, a singer, a man who has dedicated this song that he is going to entertain us with and present to us to the Progressive Empowerment Party, a long-standing member, matter of fact, a lifetime member of the Progressive Empowerment Party. Put your hands together for Duplay.
We're ready for the road.
Pleasant good evening and Happy New Year to the people of Debe South. To the people of Debe South, we want you to know, we want to thank you for your hospitality. We want to thank you for accepting us here. So on Monday when you go to the polls, we are looking for change. We love you, we know that you're smart, we know that you're intelligent. When you come out on Monday, the Progressive Empowerment Party is the only change. So on Monday, stick your finger for Lorenzo, Rodney, my boy. Yes, man, let me go. This is a message to the nation. Work it.
Register and vote them out totally. Stay your finger and it is fabrication, these statements that they spout. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is that frustration, that's make you want to shout. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. Before they misuse out, deep out, sell out and digs out. If it you, vote them in. Vote them out. Register and vote them out. All of them. Vote them out. Save your finger and vote them out. Them and the system. Vote them out. Vote them out, Scarborough and in Port of Spain. Let's put our country together again. Vote them out in Cabuto and in La Romaine. Let's put our country together again.
Debe South, we need change. Look the change right there, PEP.
People must come first, citizens by right. None of we are worse, yellow, black or white. Food, shelter and clothes, free movement and speech. A garden that grows, and one love for each. If it is that injustice is what they always show, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is that avarice is all they seem to know, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is their politics, it's just a puppy show. When elections day come, all bandits must go. Register and vote them out. If they don't see, vote them out. State your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy. Vote them out. Vote them out in total scorn and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Pull them out of power, dominate their reign. Let's put our country together again. Vote them out. Vote them out. Vote them out.
To the people of Debe South, come out Monday in your numbers and vote for the PEP. Love you. Thank you.
We're ready for the road. So we're ready.
Thank you so much, Mr. Duplay. Mr. Tiny Whiny, y'all put your hands together again. What are we doing come February the 7th? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? That's right. And who we going to vote in? That's right, the Progressive Empowerment Party. At this time, I have been given the distinguished opportunity to present to you the people of Debe South and the wonderful members of the Progressive Empowerment Party, the founder and political leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, a man of sincerity, a heart for the people, the chosen one with a voice to lead our nation out of this distress and depression, a visionary and activist. Our leader, please put your hands together. Matter of fact, you can stand. And let's welcome to the stage Mr. Philip Edward Alexander.
We're ready for the road. So we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
I do not deserve that much love. Thank you, precious. And I want to start by encouraging all of you to give yourselves a round of applause, please. I'd like to thank Mrs. Esther Prince for taking the responsibility of this campaign. And no matter what obstacle getting us to here, I'd like to give Esther a round of applause, please. And I'd like to thank Miss Felicia Holder, the chairman of the Progressive Empowerment Party, for her tireless work in making sure that it happens. And I'd like to thank all of the members. And before I thank the family of Lorenzo Sammy, I want to tell Lorenzo the reason Lima and Akil and Alice and they came to speak tonight is to let you know that you're now part of a new family, and that's your brothers and sisters, brother. Yeah? And I'd like to thank all of them, and Glenn and Jennifer and Akil and Daniel and Dave and Crispin and Indira and all of you. And you know, I can't remember to name everybody. I mean, Darren's air conditioning, I told you all in one afternoon he air conditioned the office. He said, Esther, you can't sit down in this hot office. He come and air condition it for. And that's the kind of people we have in this party. And to Lorenzo's family, thank you very, very much for Lorenzo. Thank you for giving us your son for this fight. Because that's what parents have to do. A young man like Lorenzo, parents have to sit and think, should I give my son to this in a country where politics is so hateful and nasty and divisive, where political parties pay people to assassinate characters and otherwise? We live in a country where most people, 20, 30, 40 years his senior, successful, who have made it in life, who have nothing else to do and could give to serve, are afraid to do what Lorenzo is doing. And I want to say, that's the last round of applause I'm asking you for, but I want a heartfelt round of applause for Lorenzo Rodney Sammy for being a beacon of hope to the community of Debe South. I want to thank our pundit, who every time he blesses us, I feel that blessing. I want to thank Shazara for bringing her blessing. And I want to thank Almighty God for bringing us to this place alive. We lit candles. 1 year and 1 day later, we are lighting candles for people who are dying in a country where nothing works. You could tell yourself that Trinidad is not a failed nation if you are a beneficiary of the political machinations. If you are like all of those people who are going to get treasury dollars, hard wrought dollars that taxpayers pay into the treasury to provide them with government goods and government services to make sure that they steward the economy and secure the nation, provide health care and provide education. That's what the taxpayers' dollars are put into that treasury, even after 2 years and a month of a poorly handled pandemic in a country where the government shut down people's livelihoods and still expected them to find money to pay for their lavish lifestyles, and then take $30 million and hand it out to PNM party groups and call it a taste of carnival. That is a taste of indecency. That is a taste of corruption. I ask, why is Colm Imbert, Randall Mitchell, and Winston Gypsy Peters not in handcuffs tonight? If you go into a jewelry store on High Street and break the showcase and thief some jewelry, they're coming for you. But in Trinidad, you could kick open the treasury and take a 30 million and say, you're voting for we? Hold that. You're kicking back to we? Hold that. You're financing Balize House? Hold that. $30 million. $30 million for some hog pens and a plywood and scaffolding stage and a piece of truss that's sitting down in a equipment rental company for decades. $30 million, and telling me about people who suffering. You have frontline healthcare workers working on 2013 salaries, and you talking to we about who's suffering? You could have given them a taste of surviving PNM. You could have given the healthcare workers who put everything on the line at a time when none of us knew what this virus was. These people were leaving their families at home, like you did tonight, like everybody did tonight. I am tired, I am exhausted, I leave my family home. I have a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old daughter, Bella, Isabella Rose. And every time I tell her where I'm going, she says, no, Daddy, stay and play with me. Because that's what she wants to do. And I want to stay and play with her. And I know that this day that I have lost because I left my home 9 o'clock this morning to come to Debe South, I know that this day that is lost of spending time with her, I'll never get back. So when trolls and sycophants and people like Rhoda Barrett who get paid treasury funds to talk nonsense tell us that this can't win, I want to tell you something. It is only hope that changes the world, nothing else. The people of this party could have sold their souls. Look at the cabinet. Look at the parliament. They have nothing in that parliament, from prime minister and leader of the opposition, brighter than my team. Not a person. These people could have sold their souls to the contract mafia, the kickback artists. Give we our money for our tents and we give our money back in. Where you come? London? Where you come, Barbados? Where do you, Mr. Government Minister, store your stolen money? Where do you want it sent? Because that's Trinidad. We built a police station in Caranage for $51 million. Any quantity surveyor go down there and measure the cement and measure the steel and measure the concrete, measure the blocks, measure the labor, can't find $10 million there. But we spend 51. So if 10 million is the cost, where the 41 gone? Where it gone? Where your money is? Where your money, boss? Where you want? Liechtenstein? Aruba? Germany? Where you meeting me to play a game of blackjack? Las Vegas? Bellagio? Come now, I go make some $1 million bets and lose. You make some $1 million bets and win. Taxpayers' money. We spent $7.5 billion on Mosquito Creek so far. And the average person can't even comprehend what $7.5 billion is. But $7.5 billion is 7,500 million. 7,500 million. $1 million could build 10 starter homes. What you just spent on Mosquito Creek could have built 75,000 homes for people in Trinidad and Tobago. We have a collapsed road and no houses. Where you want your money? England? Germany? China? Yours going Venezuela? Where you want your share? Because when $3 trillion was stolen, the banks in Trinidad and Tobago were involved in the transfer of that money. Because money don't leave Trinidad as Trinidad dollars. Nobody in the world wants Trinidad dollars. To move money out of Trinidad, you have to buy American dollars with your Trinidad dollars and ship those American dollars outside. When they tell you that they don't know, when those highfalutin university degree economists tells you that I want the police to hear me. The police still here? I want them to hear these things. When they tell you that they don't know why we don't have foreign exchange, drug traffickers that use Trinidad and Tobago as a drug pipeline for over $60 billion of cocaine and cocaine dollars annually. They're not taking Trinidad dollars for their cocaine. Senior attorney Robin Montano came on my show and said that when he was investigating the murder of his cousin, he found out that there were 12 drug lords operating in Trinidad. And that the size of the drug economy was greater than the national economy. When they steal money, when they do kickback, when they ask you, where you want your money, Venice? Where you was going, France? That don't leave Trinidad as TT dollars. When you go in Bellagio in Las Vegas to transfer tens and hundreds of millions of Trinidad and Tobago dollars to politicians and office holders, you're not doing it with TT dollars. You have to buy US dollars. And central bank and the banks in Trinidad and Tobago have to account for that. They have to account for that. So when we come to talk to you tonight about Debe South, and you asking yourself, these things Philip talking about, these are national issues. The people of Batu Avenue in Marabella, who smelling that disgusting black river, whatever it is, that killing them with stench, right down the road here. Right down the road here, 100 meters from here. Just walk. Just walk to the corner right there and see what that river look like. Those things, those songs like Debe South, when I talk about Marabella, when I talk about the drug trade, when I talk about the banks, and I talk about these things, and it don't sound like, Philip, this is Debe South. It's not a national campaign, but it might as well be. I'll tell you why. Because if on Monday, February 7th, Debe South pulls a Tobago and paint this community orange, every political office holder in this country will panic. They will panic because they will know this is change that is coming. It will start in Debe South, but it won't end here. And they know, like my friend Dave tells me, when you win Debe South, they're calling up your phone. Hey Phil, you know we was always with y'all. So let me talk now, because we have trucks and we have tractors and excavators, so we want to talk to you. I want to project this now to them. When we win, don't call us. We're not in the contract mafia, political investor, kickback nonsense. As Felicia said, we build, we pay for this fanciness. Look how fancy we get now. Look at this. I show Akil and Lima and Alice watching what this Lorenzo Sammy campaign get, and jealous. Jealous. Look at this. Only see this fancy trust work. We never had that. We're growing as a party. But all of this, none of it comes from political speculators. None of it comes from people who wash in money. None of it comes from people who say, hold that now, we go talk when all you win. It don't work so. So we have to measure 3 times to cut once, literally, every time, to make this happen. But like we had to tell certain arms of the media, I know Lorenzo must be wondering how come he end up on them big shot station. They called for him, but we said no thanks. You don't carry our releases. You don't invite us to comment on national issues. Don't make a dancing bear out of our candidate. We're not interested in that. The Progressive Empowerment Party is about real change. We're not in the favors game. Don't do we no favors. If you think that David Abdullah, who leads the MSJ, who can't run for election yet, deserve to be consulted on national issues, despite the fact that they have nothing of substance to say, and that we regurgitated the same political nonsense every day. When you turn on the Parliament channel, it's just rah, 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 red, rah, 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 yellow, rah, 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 Speaker of the House, rah, 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 rah. Nobody watching the Parliament channel to be elucidated, to have their knowledge of how the country is run expanded. All we see are political opportunists and stunt artists talking nonsense for the whole world to see. And it doesn't change. You could change it. Paint Debe South orange. Let them see that dot. Let them see that dot. It will worry them. Because they will know that if you could win Debe South, you could win a local government election. And if you could win a local government election, you could win a general election. And if you win a general election, all that party done. All that way away money done. No more contracts for kickbacks. No more $500 million to renovate a red house that was already there. Imagine if they had to renovate a red house that wasn't there. Spend $500 million on a building that was already there. We spent $17 million to renovate a cottage behind President's house that's not worth $2 million. Understand that now. You go to KFC to buy chicken and chips. They say the chicken and chips is $20, but the box is $102. That's what they're doing. That's what they continue to do us. And yes, Keith Rowley, that nearly choked me. I say a name, brother, they nearly choked me. Keith Rowley tell them he talking about whistleblower. He said we want whistleblower legislation to go back in time. But miss us with that now. I know they have children, so all they know I'll keep it G. Don't talk nonsense for us now, Keith. You, the court coming under your office, you gave a direct instruction to hire a senior counsel to drown the Progressive Empowerment Party in fees, because I dare to ask, how could you spend $51 million to repaint doors that already existed? He not interested in whistleblower, or not the kind of whistle we talking about. These people have gotten good at fooling you. They've gotten good at fooling you. Keith Rowley told the nation, and I'm apologizing up front to former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith, former Minister of National Security Gary Griffith, I am apologizing up front for what I'm about to say. But Keith Rowley lied, and he know he lied, but he have three tongues in his mouth. Keith Rowley told the nation that he was worried about his safety when he was opposition leader. But it was the Minister of National Security, Gary Griffith, despite the fact, the nastiness that Rowley said about him, put special branch security to secure the opposition leader, even though the PNM had created a rule and a policy that opposition don't get no security at all. And it was Gary Griffith, who you lost confidence in, who protected your life, Keith Rowley. But these people, they are so accustomed to talking their foolishness and their nonsense and not being challenged on it. And that is why they hate the Progressive Empowerment Party. That is why the media blocks the Progressive Empowerment Party, because the Progressive Empowerment Party is the only source of truth in this country. All the other activists follow us close. The media only covers national issues that we bring into the public space. Do you know that it is Progressive Empowerment Party members who took the pictures of the collapse of Mosquito Creek that end up on CNC3? It was PEP members that brought that into the public space. And if it wasn't for the Progressive Empowerment Party, they'd have put their armed guards down there, close the road and pretend construction going on. You have to understand, all of us have a responsibility to the country that we want for ourselves and for our children, especially knowing that a day will come when we will no longer be here to protect and guard and provide. Our children have to be able to stand up in this country. We need to make sure that it is a country that doesn't try to eat them. When Khadija Kujo went missing, nobody knew. It was too easy for Andrea Barrett to be snatched. It was too easy to kill Ashanti. It was too easy to kill Asami. and throw her in the garbage Ash Wednesday morning. It was too easy to kill Akil Chambers, hide his body, wait till a whole pool party done and everybody gone home, and then bring and drop Akil body in the water. Oh, look, somebody drowned. It's too easy for the semen-soaked pants that he was wearing to go missing. It's too easy. In Trinidad and Tobago, it's too easy for criminality and corruption to reign in Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM and the UNC. And we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have a responsibility to say that time done. Because if not us, who? Who? Who is not a beneficiary? Who? Did the PNM make an ambassador out of somebody whose responsibility to an international organization was to be a watchdog on the government of Trinidad and Tobago? And if yes, Keith Rowley, that's not cricket, my friend. And he knows, and the person knows, it is too easy for people in high office that you think will safeguard and protect you to be corrupt appointees, office holders in name only. We ask all the time, surely somebody will take action. Show me the person from the president down. Look at what just happened to the commissioner of police. Can you believe that you live in a country where the prime minister and the president could conspire to destroy a merit list, a duly calculated merit list for a commissioner of police appointment because the prime minister don't want it, but they say the process independent? Which one is it? Is it independent? Or does the prime minister appoint the police commissioner? Because if you could cancel the merit list that appoints him, then you appointing him, brother. If you could mash up the whole police service commission to get your way, like all you mash up the whole port authority to get your way when the superfast Galatia had to go. The levels that these people go is demonstrative of the fact that nothing in this country works. Nothing. There is no high office holder anywhere taking action against any of it. Carl Membert, Randall Mitchell, Winston Gypsy Peters together gave out contracts for a carnival before they were approved to spend the money, and took the money from somewhere that we all don't know yet because no carnival was approved in the budget. That is criminal activity. Who in Trinidad and Tobago is responsible for taking action? The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Great Britain, England, Boris Johnson, is going to be fired for going to a party. In this country, prime ministers could take money they're not entitled to take to spend on friends that are not entitled to get it, to send them abroad for surgery. Because even though Trinidad and Tobago have the best healthcare in the world, PNM people don't use it. Best healthcare in the world. All in Cuba, all in America. They rush him to West Shore. Best healthcare in the world. This is a local election on Monday. It's not a national election, but it might as well be. Because if you vote Lorenzo Sammy into office on Monday, you will change Trinidad and Tobago forever. you will send a political earthquake reverberating through every office of state. And they will start to see the right people linking up and forming up into a political movement that they are scared to death of. And we, the people of the Progressive Empowerment Party, who have built this through sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears, who have been courageous, who have been brave, who have stood and looked and challenged every attempt to silence us and to say that you're not entitled. We are the people to be the change this country needs. Start with Lorenzo Sami. On Monday, vote yourself a better country and let us rescue Trinidad and Tobago for everybody. Thank you. Ready for the road. We're ready for the road.
So we're ready, yeah, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, 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 yeah, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready.
Now, after all of that, put your hands together again for our political leader. Yeah, man. He gives us facts. He gives us truth. And he identified the hypocrisy of those who are in leadership so that you, the people, can see and be able to make a conscious decision. Do you want change? Do you really want this? Or you just go through the emotion? You just go through, you know, yes, it's sounding good. It's not about emotion. I am ready for change, and I trust you are. I am depending on you, Debe South. You are the beginning of this race. You start in this race. If you don't start it, we can't finish it. We need you to start it. When we win, everybody else is going to win in Trinidad and Tobago. This is what it is. Whether you like it or not, we're depending upon you, Debe South, because you are the beginning of this race. Yeah? You are the beginning. We have worked and we have toiled. We have done what we are supposed to do. So you know what? It is up to you now. And tomorrow, God's willing, Sunday the 6th, we're not going to rally. We're going to rest. Yeah? We're going to take a rest and reflect. Reflect on the seriousness and the importance of doing what is right on Monday. You're going to call your family members. Encourage those who start to have doubt. Encourage those who have been intimidated by somebody from other sides to tell them, if you do so, hear what? When you go inside there, nobody sees what you do except God. So don't be intimidated by anyone. Do what is right for you and this country, Trinidad and Tobago. I am saying this to you. If you don't do what is right, we all will regret it. But I know you're going to do what is right, right? Debe South, I know you're going to do what is right. For those of you who are on live, those of you who are looking on and having doubt, I am saying to you again, do what is right. When we win, everybody win. When we start this race, it's not going to end until it's finished. Yeah? So tonight, tomorrow, when you get home, I pray that you reach home safe. Be focused. Be focused. Don't let anybody change your thoughts. It's in you. You have the power. And what we use for power? This finger. We show it by this finger. So you're going home and you're going to rest tomorrow. Please go on. Take a good rest. Don't go on lime and stuff. Take a good rest. Cook, eat a good food, some good lunch if you have it. Because some of us, we don't even have it. Tomorrow, please God, reflect. Because Monday the 7th, I need you to be ready for the road. Thank you all very much.
Ready for the road.